Okay, folks, how you all doing? Dave Wiggins here. I've got another interview for you this evening. We've already talked to, well, we had a We Are Ports members exclusive interview with Matthew Tipton, your manager, and then we had Lee Bonus and Paddy McNally 3 weeks ago. Last week we had Mr. Trevor Williamson and Mr. David Muskelly, and this evening we've gone one better. We've got a couple of players for you this evening. So the first player that we have for you is Adam Salley. Hi, Adam.
Dave, how are we going? Keeping well?
I see you've got yourself a big Adam Salley wallpaper there.
Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you?
Is that the actual wallpaper in your house?
I don't know, but I'm actually liking it, so I might get it done like that.
Good, yeah, that's good. And we also have your very good friend, Mr. Christopher Lavery. Hi, Chris.
How's it going, Dave? How's it going, everybody?
You keeping all right?
Doing well, doing the very best.
I see you've went to a lot of effort with your backdrop there.
It's just it came with the house.
Does it say something about your personalities that you've just gone for? Yeah, you're grand, you're in the kitchen. Adam's gone for a big photograph of himself there.
Yeah, it just kind of shows you the mentality of the fella, But sure, when you're banging in 20 goals a season, sure, I think he's allowed to.
Oh, there we go, picking up his mates straight away. So, I've got a few questions for you guys, and then I thought I would do a bit of a quiz with you because I know that you guys know each other well. So we'll have a bit of crack with that in a minute. But what are you both up to at the minute? Are you locked down? Are you working a wee bit, Chris? How you feeling about the lack of football and all of
that? Currently, actually, back to work last week. Not full time, kind of a few days a week here and there. Back on the site. So it's not the worst place to be at this current time, but I'm back a few days a week. I know I keep myself ticking over, and so I was locked down there for 5 weeks, which has obviously been hard and difficult for everyone. But
yeah,
the lack of football is obviously taking its toll on everyone, and not being able to see the boys and get together, and it's not good, and everybody just wants to get back and get the season finished, and hopefully the celebrations that follow.
Absolutely. I see you're always a man who likes to keep his hair nice and tidy. So see, you've got the back and sides done anyway. You're looking sharp for being around the house anyway. So that's good.
Well, a few weeks of the hair growth, it doesn't look too good. And I'm not a man that would just take the razor all over. So I had to get the fiance in to do a bit, and to be fair, she's done all right now. So can't complain.
Good job. Adam, what about you? You've had a wee tidy up there too. Your man likes to look after his hair as well. So
I've been doing it myself, man, and thankfully, well, I'm not an idiot. The first one wasn't the best, but I think I've done it every week now since I've been off. So I was off for about 6 weeks, so got a good practice at it, and then can save myself a fortune. You never know.
Is the back of it tidy enough too, like?
Oh, it actually is. It's just the 2 mirror jabs, just job there and mirror here. And tell you what, let's see if you get a sleight of hand, you shave a bit off. There's not much you can do about that.
No,
he sends me a Snapchat every time he does it, every single time.
Does he? You have to tell him how beautiful he looks now.
He tells me the amount of businesses me and him starting. It's not funny. It's barber and it's garden and it's everything.
Yeah, I've never heard that works.
Adam, are you back to work a wee bit or not?
I've been back to work full time there as of last Monday, so near enough 2 weeks now. We're back full hours, so
okay.
It was hard enough getting up the first morning, but I'm back used to it now, getting in the routine again.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, it's part of it is the routine thing. Everybody's out of it. It will be hard to get back into it properly. Adam, what about you? How do you see the season finishing out then? Obviously, we want Portadown to win the league and get promoted. What way do you see that happening now? You any thoughts about it?
Well, you hear rumours going about everywhere, but it's whether or not you want to believe all of them because you don't actually see it officially. But like, there's the French league, they finished as it stood, so PSG were top and they won. If worst comes to worst, that would be the ideal scenario for us, or even on the way the points work out, points average, we probably get the best, so hopefully it works out that way. I would hate to see it go to void, which I know actually has done in the Eredivisie. Like Ajax were top, but I'm sure they're hard done by because they top of the league, worked hard all season, and then gets taken away from them just like that.
Yeah. I think I sort of feel in our leagues the voiding thing would be very difficult to do. It's there's teams. Well, Portadown, you know, those teams are just going to miss out. You know, we've been trying to get promoted for 3 years now, so to miss out on that would be horrendous, like, you know. Do you mind if it happens on or off the pitch?
What, winning?
Aye, promotion.
No, I just hope the sort of virus away so we get a proper party involved. Like.
Well, this is it, isn't it? That's the thing that I sort of. And Dave Muskelly said it last week. You know, I suppose the one thing would be if the league doesn't get finished, but they do promote Portadown. You know, one of the celebrating's part of the win, isn't it? Like, and although I suppose it could be on hold for a little while, but I've just got these visions of Luke Wilson getting presented the championship trophy in the centre circle, just him and some boy with a mask and gloves on, and nobody there, you know.
And then him slide tackling or something. Be stupid.
All the team in spacesuits.
But yeah, listen, I suppose keeping everybody fit and healthy and well is the main thing, but it's, regardless to say it, people have their hobbies and their sports and things, and that helps us too, so we're all missing that in a big way. Listen, one of the, obviously the players were on social media, the Portadown social media over the last wee while, and they were asked to rate a few players for a few different things. Chris, I think you're quite well up there and somebody who gives it all in training. Would that be right?
Yeah, I'd like to say I do. Like, you know, you train the way you play, and that's what I've been taught since I was a kid. And you know, you go out to train the way you want to play in a match. And for me, it's just about bettering myself and getting fitter. And I think it's more because of the runs. And like, I know I've almost found myself sort of naturally fit, you know, regardless of that or whatever. But you know, in the runs and stuff, I'll always be up there near the top. And I would consider myself one of the older players, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, I am near 30 now, so I do believe that the younger fellas should be outrunning me. But I like to keep a few of them going, like Lee Carmichael and stuff. You know, just
you can run out of your way.
So I suppose, yes, so you were down as one of the person who puts the most effort in training. And I don't know if I picked this up right, but I sort of read between the lines that maybe Adam Salley didn't always give his all in training.
I was hard done by.
Right.
No, you weren't hard done by at all. We usually do training, and at the end of training, we would always pick teams and pull the goals in and play a wee match. Yeah. So every single time the teams are being picked, I get picked, and I said, "Don't pick Adam Salley. Don't pick Adam Salley. Please don't pick Adam Salley." And whoever it is picks Adam Salley, and Adam Salley just stands between the 6 yard backs of the attacking goal, will not move. You can slide a favour underneath him, like he does not move. He just stands there. You're working back because there's 2 goals, and if you don't win, you're off. So you want to stay on as long as you can play football. But
I remember one training section I did not move the whole game, and we stayed on the whole time. So that just shows, you know, winning mentality.
That's the other 4 players around you working hard. Then not just you just standing there.
I suppose you have to use your football brain as well, Adam, don't you? Like, it's not just all about running about, like.
Exactly. End of training, you might be a bit tired, so you need to make sure your legs, you know, they're ready to put the ball in the back of the net, which is I train to do that in training, and so I'm doing it on the pitch.
You're playing as a winger now, Adam. You need to learn to run, mate. You need to learn to run.
No.
Okay.
You need to run and now balance it out with a stand.
Chris, I have to say, my son Levi is obsessed with the way you run down the left wing. He's like, Chris Lavery, Dad, he runs, he's just chest out and his backside out. Like, that's the way he runs. I'm like, but look what he does, son. It's all good. It's all good.
That's it. I've always done like that. I don't know what it is. It's just I always get slagged for it, but yeah.
You don't know something funny, actually? My nanny calls you Raheem Sterling. You don't run like that there, but I mean, like, Raheem Sterling has his chest out and his arse out, so she said you're Raheem Sterling.
There we go, Raheem. We'll call you Raheem.
Okay,
listen. So when I interviewed your manager, Matthew Tipton, the other week, he said something which I laughed at, which was, I was asking him about players, and he said he probably reckons that you two, when lockdown happened, that you two probably get rid of your girlfriends and fiancés and moved in together. But I don't know if that's quite happened, has it?
I wish.
Yeah.
I think if we knew it was coming, we might have worked it somewhere or another. Like, but see, to be honest, we're always.
What I thought was, seeing you two are so close and know each other so well, I thought there's a game that sometimes couples play called Mr. and Mrs. Have you ever heard of that game?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? Right, so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to play Mr. and Mr. If that's okay with you two.
Yeah, sounds good.
Go ahead.
Sounds good to me. And you've got a pen and paper there, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. So for everybody else, Mr. and Mr. is a game to find out how well you two actually do know each other. All right, is this just a casual friendship, or does it go much deeper than that? Okay.
To be fair, I have a head like a sieve now. I can't remember what I did yesterday, so I'll try my best.
That's good, mate. Just get your excuses out early there too. Anything you want to say, Chris? No.
No, let's do it.
You remember everything.
So what I'm going to do, I've got 8 questions for each of you. And whenever I ask the question, you both have to answer the question by writing it down. Now, I want you both to be honest, okay? So, for example, if the question is about Adam, I want you to write down the answer. But if Chris gets the same or similar answer to you, I'm going to give him a point.
Right.
Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to say as well, up for grabs, this isn't just a quiz with no prize. The prize is the O'Hara's Player of the Month for April award. So, all right, seeing we can't do it on the pitch, we're going to do it tonight. So I'm going to set that there. That's what you're playing for, and I'll drop.
You're teasing me, or you're teasing me.
I'll drop that in your doorstep sometime.
Make sure it's sanitized, please.
Absolutely sanitized. Okay. So, Chris, this one's for you first of all, but Adam, I obviously want you to write down your answer as well. So, Chris,
Yep.
Adam Salley wins a £100 voucher for JD Sports. What does he come out with? So he comes out with a bag from JD Sports. What's in there? Other sports shops are available, Intersport and the like.
Done.
Okay, Adam, what would you come out with if you had £100 out of JD Sports?
Trainers.
Trainers, just a pair of trainers. Chris?
Trainers.
There we go. That's a point to Chris then. Well done. Is that easy enough to start this off?
Aye.
No bother. Okay, Adam. Chris stops at Domino's on the way home from training. What does he get? Chris, you need to write it down too.
Pizza's not the answer, so I need to elaborate.
Pizza. That would have been correct answer because it would have been wrong.
It would have been, but yeah, go a wee bit deeper than pizza.
He gets one every Tuesday too.
Does
He says two for Tuesdays, him and the fiance, but he eats both himself.
I know what I
What
get.
does he get then?
I'm gonna wing it here. I can't remember.
Would you two generally travel to training together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't usually get Domino's together, because we're athletes and all that.
Okay, Adam, what does he get?
I went for a Meteor pizza.
A Meteor?
Yeah.
I do like meteors, but no Texas barbecue all day long.
Barbecue, right. Good stuff, Adam.
It was unlucky.
No point for you. Okay, Chris,
Yep.
what's the last TV show that Adam binged watched?
You're giving them the easy ones.
Don't worry, you'll be all right. What's the last TV show that Adam binge watched?
Well, yeah. No, do I have to write it down?
I know you don't have to write yours down if you don't want to. What are you going for, Chris?
Last Dance, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Adam?
That's too easy. Because we'll talk about it every night.
That's good. So who's that a point for, Chris, then? Good. Okay.
Give me a Player of the Month award.
Chris, have you had one this season?
No, I probably got Injured Player of the Month award for September, October, and November.
Adam, have you had one or two?
I don't know. I can't even remember. I had one before I went off.
A few people had one before Bobby Edwards came along. People had one, and then it was just Bobby Edwards.
Bobby Edwards. Well, at the start it was Lee Bonus as well too, but
True.
he fell behind me in goals, so he's nowhere near me.
You like to remind them of it too.
I love reminding him, yeah. Mind the gap.
And to get back on the pitch and get a few more goals.
Yeah, you're right.
Very good. Okay, Adam. Chris arrives 10 minutes late for training. What excuse does he give the boss?
Well, this is.
I'm just gonna go here and say it.
Go on then.
Now, how long is the second?
Have you got it written down, Chris?
Well, yeah, but it's a kind of it's an answer. Is this solely if it was just me going to training?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, right,
I don't know.
how long? Because if I'm late to train, it's because Adam's here, because I'm never late to train. But,
May as well give him the answer there then.
no,
I
sure. You
was
said
for right now, like, but
if it's just me traveling, it's different then.
Right.
well, if it's just you, I'll say.
Just you. Let's go just you then, Chris. You're on your own, you're travelling to train, you're late. What's the reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Adam?
I went from late home from work.
Right.
Working late.
Working late. Good man,
Get in
Adam.
there.
Well, Mark there. Well done. Okay, Chris, you're on 2. Adam, you're on 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, back to you then. Adam's taking the missus out for the night. What's his perfect night out? Adam's taking the missus out for the night. What's his perfect night out? Keep it respectable.
Keep it respectable. I actually don't even know. I want to write down here.
Is he going to get
got
it? Do you think?
I've got it.
I'm wondering if this answer would be the same if you two were going out, that if he was taking a girlfriend out. Chris, what are you going for there?
I'm going to say food and cinema.
Yeah. I
Food.
went at cinema and food, but yeah, wouldn't it be food and cinema?
But it's food.
Food number 1, followed by cinema.
I love going to cinema. Yeah.
Very good.
And then probably like a pick and mix or something when he was into the cinema as well.
Box of nachos and a large Fanta orange, please.
Sounds like you treat her well anyway. Okay. Chris is going away for a long weekend with the boys. Where do they end up?
Yeah.
And where's his ideal place to go for a long weekend? With the boys.
Got it.
Right.
This
Chris, have you written down an answer?
No, not yet.
Right, hold on there. Giving it a lot of thought, Adam.
In my eyes, it's an easy answer.
All right. Adam, what's your answer?
Well, I write my answer out. Shout my answer out.
Write your answer out.
Ocean Beach, Ibiza.
Ocean Beach, Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Ibiza. Give you a point. All right, well done. Okay. Number 4 then, Chris. You like this one, Adam? The Ports get to the Irish Cup final, and Adam Salley scores 5 goals against Glenavon to put him in the shop window of all the top teams in Europe. Who does he sign for?
Top teams in Europe.
Adam Salley scores 5 against Glenavon in the Irish Cup. This is a dream I had, by the way. Puts him in the shop window of all the big teams in Europe. Who does he sign for? Adam, make sure you write down an answer there too.
I was going to write down an answer, but I'm changing it because Chris will have a smart remark about that. I'll go for.
Be honest, though. Be honest.
Yeah, I would be honest. I'd probably go. Yeah.
Right, Chris, what do you reckon?
I know who he supports, like, but I don't think it would be that team, like. So I'm going to say.
If it was me, I'd be going somewhere sunny, like.
I'm going to say Real Madrid.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to say Arsenal, but Arsenal aren't even in Europe nowadays, so.
Right, so that's a point to Chris then. Real Madrid.
Real
You and Benzema
Alright,
up front, by going for McDonald's after games.
Well, he'd have to change numbers because I'm number 9.
Okay. Adam, if Chris could only watch one movie for the rest of his life, what would it be?
You give me the hardest questions ever.
If Chris could only watch one movie for the rest of his life, what would it be?
He should know this.
I
Sure.
don't really know. Yeah.
You both got an answer, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. What is it?
A Cristiano Ronaldo movie.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Lads, I tell you what,
Hasn't DVD and all.
joking aside, you two know each other pretty well, like. But after 4 rounds, we're halfway there. Chris Lavery, 100%, 4 out of 4. Adam Salley, 75%, 3 out of 4. Nice
Not
one.
bad,
He's always a percentage behind me.
right?
Are you too competitive at all? Would you be competitive, like, against each other?
No, really.
We actually did. We played football tennis after training one time out the back.
Oh,
And
yes.
I think we were there for about an hour. I think it ended up 23-22 or something. To me,
It was
but
close. Like, that's whenever like we had to be tennis nets out. And it was brilliant, like just the 1v1. But
yeah,
could stay there for hours.
Best night of your life. If only we could go back there, eh?
You're right.
took it all for
Okay.
granted.
I know. Okay. Adam, the house is on fire. What's the one thing? Oh, sorry, this is for you, Chris, is it? Yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
for you, Chris. The house is on fire. What's one thing that Adam grabs before he runs out?
Done.
Between.
PlayStation.
Adam, have you got it written down there? Oh.
I don't even need to write it down. Nobody knows what it is.
PlayStation. Very good. Well done.
PS4.
PS4. Your assistant manager, David Muskelly, was giving off about all the young lads playing consoles flat out, but I just said that was a sign of getting old, really, complaining about things like that.
But the only thing keeping us sane at the minute, to be honest.
And would you
I
all
was old whenever I ran rings around him for card when I was alone. That was years ago.
He's playing like FIFA against each other or Fortnite or something like that?
Fortnite, yeah.
Playing both. We would play Fortnite together and play FIFA, but the only problem with playing FIFA is you need to go and buy a new remote every hour because
Against the wall. You throw it against the wall.
So,
Right.
accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose. Good stuff. Chris, you're 5. Adam's got 3 here, but he's about to get his question. So number 5 then. Adam, what's Chris Lavery's worst habit? We're going deep now. What's his worst habit?
Worst habit?
Worst habit. This is
You're giving me the hardest questions ever here.
that could be all right.
Worst habit?
I do know one, but I don't know if he's going to say it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it.
I've got one. Should be the right answer, like, because.
Right, Chris, have you yours written down? Aye.
I can't believe you're making me put. Yeah.
Okay, Adam.
Farting.
Yeah.
What have you written, Martin?
Tell you what. See sharing a car with him 3 times a week. You think it'll be great, but it's not. Really
Bad
not.
stomach, Dave. Bad stomach.
Yeah.
You see all that? It's all the dusting off on the sides you see in the system. Not good for me, like.
And the sausage baps in the morning.
I don't get sausage babs.
I'm dominant.
Sally's the only man I know who goes to the shop on a Friday morning at 6:30 and comes out with a monster and a sausage bab at 6:30 in the morning.
Need to liven up. Need to waking up. Sort of too early for me.
Absolutely. Okay. Chris, number 6 question for you. What's the one grooming product that Adam Salley couldn't live without?
Grooming product?
Yeah, like a beauty product or a grooming product. What's the one grooming product that Adam Salley couldn't live without? Oh, he's got an answer. Adam, have you something written down there?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I would be.
Chris, what do you reckon?
I went for hair gel.
Or Jill? Chris?
No, I put down shaver. Like I thought, like a shaver as in he shaves his legs, by the way.
Does he? You're careful.
That's
there.
why I thought a shaver would have been the ideal answer.
Aye.
You know, but
No, I don't use
hair
that
gel.
often. Like it was a
You don't
hard
use
one. Like,
hair
'cause I
gel
don't really do
anymore?
anything often. Like I haven't done my hair. I haven't used hair gel in about 6 weeks in isolation because I don't be going anywhere.
This is it.
who even wears hair gel? You just put hairspray in.
You use hair gel in your hair probably now.
Well, don't. It's just hairspray.
Like get clear on. I see if that's true or not.
Right.
Sure,
Never mind
I'll
that. Adam,
ring her
this is
from
a
work.
chance to draw level here, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I might have given you all the hard questions, to be fair. I'm just looking at this next one and it might be. But anyway,
Yeah.
Adam, what celebrity couple are you two most like?
Celebrity couple?
Yeah.
I was like an actual couple or just like a duo or what?
Whatever you like. Whatever you like. You could telepathically give each other the answer there if you want.
Am I writing this one? Is this me answering?
This is you. This is
what you would think?
Yeah.
Um,
So, Adam, what celebrity couple do you think Chris would say that you're most like?
Probably Dumb and Dumber.
I think you would answer down.
Oh, for flips sake.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that.
Write down Dumb and Dumber.
So he should get this, actually, see, to be honest. He should get this.
So, Dumb and Dumber?
No, he should get it because I've actually quoted it before a good while ago, like, but then again, he's a memory of himself.
There you go. So, what do you think, Chris, then?
Bad Boys, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Do you remember that conversation, Adam?
Well, I should have got that probably, yeah.
You'd have got that. That was a missed opportunity. So after 6 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, Chris is on 5, Adam is on 4 still. Okay, 2 more rounds to go. Okay, Chris, Adam's out for dinner at a fancy restaurant. What does he order? He looks confident here. He looks confident. Chris, what would he order?
I went for steak or else like a steak burger, either or.
No, steak, yeah. Steak with peppered sauce, can't beat it.
Peppered sauce, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It'd have to be free because I don't know if he would pay for a steak, would you?
Maybe if it's on offer.
Half price.
Two for 1 meal deal or something.
Aye.
3 bottle of wine. Okay. Adam, question number 7 then. Chris gets up to do karaoke at the bar. What song does he sing?
I should know this because we did it at Shamrock Park and he sang it word for word.
There you go. Chris gets up to do karaoke at the bar. What song does he sing?
Can I say the singer?
We also done it in the change room one night.
I think Chris is going to be really annoyed if you don't get this, Adam.
Yeah, he probably will be because I should get it, like, but honestly, my memory's way in clouds.
Have you anything? No?
Do you even know the artist?
I think I do. That's what I'm going to write.
Or you
down.
can sing it if you want. Okay.
Right. I went for Robbie Williams.
What one?
Robbie Williams, Angels, yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Anybody would tell you that.
Very good. Nice. Give us a
He
wee line.
sings it well, too. I'll give him that. He sings it well.
Give us a wee line there, Chris.
No, I'll do it when we lift the league trophy.
I'm going to hold you to that, okay? Okay, we're down to the last question. Oh, right. So Chris is on 6, Adam's on 5. So,
Would we have a tiebreaker?
well, if we tiebreaker, I have a tiebreaker up my sleeve just in case, but we mightn't need one. Okay. Chris, who's the celebrity that Adam Salley would want to be stranded with on a desert island? Male or female or other?
If he doesn't get this, I'll be so disappointed.
Yeah, I've got the answer. I've got the answer.
Okay. Chris, what have you gone for?
Katie Jenner.
1000%. Yeah, well done.
All right. Well, listen, Chris wins that, but we'll play out the last question here. So question number 8 for Adam. What football, we're going to know the answer to this. We've already answered this, I reckon. What footballer does Chris have a secret crush on?
Oh, don't even have to write it down. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I know the answer. We're going for Ronaldo.
Yeah. He actually, funny story, he actually has a face mask in his room of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Brilliant.
He puts it on whenever he plays FIFA too. Weirdo.
Do you, Chris?
I don't put it on play FIFA, but I do have one. I came from Portugal, so yeah, it's It's
And
quite.
when you're playing FIFA and you put your Ronaldo mask on, do you take on the persona of Ronaldo like?
Oh, I start speaking Portuguese and all, Spanish and all.
Well, listen, before we forget about it, and Chris Lavery, I'm happy to present you with the O'Hara's Player of the Month for April. Well done, congratulations. Even though it is May, well done.
Thank you very much. Without even kicking a ball, too.
Without even kicking the ball. We'll get that to you at some stage. Well done. So listen, lads, very impressive. You're obviously good friends. And does it mean something when you're playing football, training and playing football every weekend with a good friend? Is that part of enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it. Like, personally, it's good crack. I'll see, you'd like to be your carpool sometimes. As me and him's a carpool, no matter where we're going, training, matches, the way it is, and would actually have good crack with each other in the car, and then at training, and then on the pitch as well. It's a great attribute to have, like, definitely.
Yeah, that's your opinion. Do you agree, Chris? Or?
Yeah, no, honestly, I think it's good that me and Adam met each other on the same for Portadown, but obviously become good friends. But I think it's important as a team for everybody to gel together, and that shows on the pitch how I've been so successful this year. And everybody's together, everybody will fight for each other, and
it's not about the team; it's about me and you. Right?
Yeah, but it is good. It's good traveling along. It's good crack, and you always have a laugh, and you sort of just lets you chill out before you get to the game, and it's just good. Yeah.
I talk about Kylie Jenner, and he talks about Ronaldo. That's
it. Sometimes if I'm floating about the odd time, there always does seem to be a good atmosphere in the changing room with everybody. And you see it on the pitch too, because you see some teams, and if somebody scores a goal, you'll maybe have one or two players go and celebrate with them. But I think whenever we score, every goal we score, there's nearly a pile-on, like, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, apart from Adam celebrating by himself and the ball wasn't even in, but we'll say no more now.
You know what happened? Well, didn't it? Thanks. I'm hanging up now. See you later.
That was going to be one of my questions, actually, something about that, but I couldn't word it right. And actually, before lockdown, we were, as a wee Porch TV thing, we are Porch TV, we were going to go down and do a wee reenactment of the goal, just muddy up the goal mouth and have that. Was it against the PSNA, was it, or Ballyclare?
Queen's University.
We were wearing white shirts, and we were going to set it up that, the ball comes through and the Queen's players just standing like reading the newspaper outside the 18-yard box, not aware of what's going on. Like, apart from that moment where you boys went viral, and obviously we're glad Chris scored the goal, like, because everybody else just stopped. Apart from that, what was a really enjoyable moment or goal or thing that's happened so far this season for you guys? What about you, Chris? Have you got something that stands out?
On a personal note, it was getting back from injury and playing again. It was a hard few months for myself, and Alan will tell you, I travel with him every week and not be able to play, not be able to train. It was just starting to really take its toll on me. It was not be able to help the team, and be fair, the team were doing well, but to get back training, even that first night training, being able to kick a ball again was just a big relief for me. And obviously getting back around Christmas time and that period of games around Christmas was brilliant, and being able to help the team obviously continue on with the success they've already had. Yeah. So for me, on a personal note, it was getting back and playing, because it just seemed to go on forever, and I just wanted to get back playing again.
It was good to have you back. Definitely, it brought that natural balance back to the team again, and we missed it when you weren't on the pitch, basically, and I know the other boys did well and filled in and everything, but you were definitely missed there. Adam, what about you? What was the highlight for you this season so far?
Whenever we were 1-0 down against Newry away, we had hundreds and hundreds of fans, and I scored the 2 goals to make it 2-1. It was real frothy night too. I remember it well, and to be honest with you, it was just the atmosphere from the fans and the team. Like, we celebrated like mad. I actually stood up and reenacted Titanic, just when I got there.
Remember that?
I actually think I was the one that hugged you today. I was the one standing in front of you.
It was you and Bono. You were injured. Bono, I think Bono was suspended, injured, and that was brilliant, because that was the second goal, and I just sprinted over to all the fans, and then never seen Lavo move as fast. I actually thought he was faking his injury to come and hug me there. So
I'll
I'll
never let you go, Adam. I'll never let you go. Well, listen, boys, that's about it for this evening. Chris, congratulations again for winning the Mr. and Mr. quiz. I enjoyed that. You get to know you boys a little bit better. And hopefully we'll see you back on the Shamrock Park pitch soon. But I suppose we'll just have to wait and see what pans out. I sort of think that decision's probably getting a wee bit closer. Do you guys get that feeling?
It's hard to say. You know, they've set like these 5 stages now, and I think it was you were telling me stage 2 is sort of training without contact and stuff like that. But stage 5 is then physical contact. But at what stage is stage 5? Yeah, it's hard to say, you know, what's going to happen. But obviously the safety of everyone is paramount. And, you know, at the end of the day, football is just a game, but we want everybody to be safe, and we want people to play safe as well. So waiting until this is all sorted and all finished is probably the best option right now, as much as it is hard for everyone in the sporting world, you know. But say the health and safety is more important, and hopefully that in the near future we'll be back on the pitch soon.
Yeah. Good. Adam, anything you want to say in closing?
Well, I think I don't mind going back, you know, if there's physical contact, because nobody will catch me anyways, like, because I'm like the wind. Like, so.
Like a typical Salley answer to that.
On that bombshell, lads, thank you very much for your time this evening, and hopefully we'll see you soon, all right?
Yes, good man, Dave.
No problem.
Thanks, guys.
Talk to you later. Bye.